What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel for today's Raptors Watch Along. We've got the Raptors tonight going up against the New Orleans Pelicans. Second night of a back-to-back in New Orleans after a classic Raptors game yesterday. They played a team that's above 500. They kept it relatively close and competitive for the first three quarters. And then they fell apart and had no ability whatsoever to score in the fourth quarter and lost. Kind of how a lot of the games are going lately, rather frustratingly. Like, again, it's close the whole way through. Then they lose by 14 to the Rockets. You go to the Knicks game recently, close most of the way through, and they lose by 16. Minnesota, they only lost by 8, but kind of same vibe. San Antonio won. I mean, they did have a 12-point head start in the fourth quarter, so they only lost by 3. Like it's happening way too often. But the good news is this is a very winnable game for the Raptors. This is a team you should expect them to beat. The Pelicans are 21-45. The Raptors are 19-12 away from home. Still the 5th seed. Barely. Still the 5th seed. 36-28 on the season. And this is, I said, a winnable game. However, it's not necessarily as much of a formality as I think some people think it is, and as I maybe previously would have thought it was going to be. I mean, you look at the lineups here. It's not like this is not a garbage lineup. It's DeJounte Murray, it's Trey Murphy, it's Herb Jones, it's Zion Williamson, and Sadiq Bey. Sadiq Bey's not that good, but like that's not that bad of a lineup. Raptors, on the other hand, they've got their starting 5 back. Jakob Poeltl is available once again after dealing with an illness for yesterday's game, and he's looked healthy as of late. So we're going to need a good game out of him. Raptors, obviously a poor rebounding team. The Pelicans, actually a pretty good rebounding team. Trace Jackson-Davis is also available for the Raptors. Not that I imagine Dark Rajakovic will use him because he hasn't used him much this season. Maybe that changes today. We'll see. But still no Colin Murray-Boyles, unfortunately, for the Raptors. Fucking phone's bugging out here. I'm just trying to charge it. Yeah. We'll see how it goes, but it's not like listen, there's not really anything I can say that will alleviate the enragement. Is that a word? There's nothing I will say that can stop Raptors fans from becoming absolutely horrifically enraged if they do not win this game. I will be pretty upset if they don't win this because, if you're not going to beat any team that's above 500, you'll have to beat every team that isn't. That's kind of the bet you've made this season. But this is not as much of a formality as some people likely think it will be. This is not going to be a walk in the park, simple game for Toronto today. They're going to have to be on their game if they want to win this one. Away from home. Second of a back-to-back spread, 2 points in favor of the Raptors. Might have thought it would have been a bit bigger, but Raptors aren't playing as well of late. That maybe factors in. Second night of a back-to-back, that probably factors in. Could be tough. We'll see. Are the Pelicans second night of back-to-back? They're not. So, obviously, rest advantage in their corner. But what's going on, guys? How you doing? Thank you for joining me here today. Another video drop today. Would like to start branching out into covering topics just beyond the Raptors. So I talked about Bam Adebayo's 83-point game, which occurred yesterday. If you were watching the watch along, you know that in the fourth quarter, I pretty much just watched the Heat game because that was insane. The reception has been people are here for Raptors stuff. Let's just say that. There's not a ton of interest there, but I want to work to expand the channel a little bit more and do other content like that. So I need to start somewhere. So I decided to talk a little bit about the Bam Adebayo 83-point game. I think it's a good video. I recommend you go to check it out. I know it's not Raptors stuff, but let me talk about the NBA as well, and other NBA topics as well, please. Anyways, I thought it was a good video. I was happy with it. I would go to check it out. But yeah, 83-point game. Wasn't that just utterly insane? That was just ridiculous. What a performance. That was incredible. 83 points in an NBA game. I don't know. I've probably talked a lot about on this channel. Not a lot, but like every once in a while I've probably talked about, I don't know how anyone's going to catch Kobe. I don't know how anyone's going to put up 81. And of all players, Bam Adebayo does it. And it was, beneficial to be playing against a really, really bad team, the Wizards, who defended him like shit all game, particularly in the fourth quarter. But a lot of guys have played in a lot of games against a lot of bad teams and haven't done this. You gotta give credit to where credit is due. I know there was a lot of free throws. I know the Wizards suck, but you got to earn those free throw attempts as well. And let's face it, Bam had a record of 10 free throws. Like, what do you want him to do? Would you prefer if if he's going up to the rim and Wizards player's going to foul him, should he stop? Fuck, he's going to foul me. I'm going to have to take what is he supposed to do? He's going to the rim. The Wizards cannot guard him because they suck. And he gets fouled. Like, what would you like him to do? The record is 100 points. Second on the list is Bam Adebayo with 83. The only number that matters is the number of points. 83 points. Was it as entertaining of an 80-point game as Kobe's? Probably not. But the record isn't. What was the most entertaining game where a player scored 80 or more points in NBA history? It is most points in a game in NBA history. Bam Adebayo is number 2 on that list. We could spend all day adding little stipulations to the rule of how we're ranking these things, but in the end, he's second on the list. So shout out Bam, like Jody Misfit said, top of the stream. John Jacob Jingle, good name, says Raptors going to smash the Pelicans tonight. I hope so, but I would like to remind you guys, as I said earlier, you're just tuning in, this is not necessarily the formality that you may be expecting it to be. I will be quite upset if the Raptors don't win, but it is not going to be... It should not be a walk in the park for them. If it is, excellent. But the Pelicans are not completely devoid of basketballing ability. This could be one where they have a little bit of stumble a little bit trying to win this game. They may not even win. Who knows? But good Lord, for the sake of the fan base, they better win tonight. CZ Baldy says, prediction, slow start, then go all out second half, win by 10. We've had a lot of those this season. We're playing against an inferior opponent. Close in the first half, then we just take over second half. I'll take any win. Eke it out by 1, I'll take it. Got to get the wins where you can with this team right now. I like to believe the Raptors will beat the Pelicans, but that means for starters scoring at least 100 points. Not necessarily. Being flustered out. I don't know why. We need this win. We do need this win. I do agree with KK Braun. Need the Raps to get it done. Yes, we do. We do really need a win, guys. I'm with you there. M4UV saying that. I'm with you guys. We really do need this win, but I'm just warning you. Don't expect a walk in the park here. Don't expect a simple one here. Anyway, starting fives are out. It's quickly Barrett, Ingram, Barnes, Pirtle for the Raptors. When they're healthy, that's their starting five, it seems. For the Pelicans, it's DeJounte Murray, Trey Murphy, Saddiq Bey, Zion Williamson, and Herb Jones. That's not a bad lineup, guys. We got a better one. That's not a bad lineup. This Zion has had his way with the Raptors in recent history. They don't really have an answer for him sometimes. So I don't know what they're going to throw at him today, but please, Toronto, please win this game. All right, guys, game is about to get started. Little Dr. Pepper Zero. Cheers to you. Here we go. Raptors win the jump. Not a fan of this Pelicans court. Well, actually, I kind of like the purple and black down low. I don't like the neon green. I like the black and purple design in the paint, though. That's quite nice. B.I. in the corner to Barnes and through his fingers. B.I. probably should have, that was really ugly. B.I. should have passed it earlier. Barnes was open the corner. B.I. kind of hesitated on the pass. Probably should have gotten out there earlier. I don't know. I'm not helping you with your bets. Zion to the rim. First bucket of the game goes Zion's way. I'm going to get the scoreboard up for everyone. Yeah. Who is Pirtle going to guard in this game? Zion's 5-1 against us. Zion has had a tendency to have his way against us. Okay, I think scoreboard is good. Thank you for the new subs coming in. Appreciate it. Saddiq Bey, fadeaway 2, does not go. Hate that you're going to leave the corner wide open, have that defender guard nobody in the key. Well, you need to shadow a bit for help, but you can't leave him wide open. Quickly lays it in. 2-pointer there. DeJounte. Pirtle defending him. Fadeaway 2. So, couple possessions where the Pelicans have been able to isolate Pirtle on the perimeter, which is not a good sign for the Raptors. Not what you want with Yak. And they're playing 5 out, so it's a bit harder to utilize Yak in a game like this because they've got Saddiq Bey playing the 5. Pirtle, the right-hander, doesn't go. Tries to bat the rebound to a teammate, but nobody helped crash the glass. Barnes strips Zion, runs the floor, dishes to Pirtle. In the corner, he's fouled. I think they'll win, but it won't be because of that defense. If it's not because of defense, I don't know how they win here. If the Raptors don't win this game, I'll just watch them the next game still. B.I., nice move to the rim. Wow, he missed the layup. Got his own miss and scored. A lot of crazy results in the Champions League this week. I don't know if anyone's a soccer fan, but 5-2 for PSG today. 3-0 Real Madrid over City, and City were a favorite in that one, even away from home. The Tottenham game was very funny yesterday. What's not funny is that 3 falling for the Pelicans. 7-4 for after Trey Murphy, the third, hits a 3. Trey Murphy, player I would love to see in a Raptors uniform. Barnes, long 2, is able to get it to drop. Well, Al Williams said it's a big plus when Barnes is hitting the 3-point shot. It is. That wasn't a 3, though. That is pretty close to a 3. Instead, it's a 2. Not a phenomenal shot to take. B.I. 3 doesn't go. Pirtle gets the miss, and this is where we got to find some success today. They're going to look to exploit Pirtle defensively, the Pelicans are. Like, they're going to want to get him in space as much as possible. However, situations like that, as RJ Fouls Trey Murphy in the 3. RJ fouls a lot of people for 3. You're going to get a lot of Pirtle offensive rebound opportunities there. So if Pirtle's going to struggle in some space defensively, he's got to make up for it with some offensive rebounding. These Pelicans jerseys are very like Halloween-like. The neon green and purple. I think this color scheme is so bad. I think it's so awful. Dave Bragel's a pretty good coach. They're just showing him there. He had like a few really good years with Charlotte. Then he got fired. Like he took a team to the play-in tournament every year that probably shouldn't have been there. Then he got fired, and the Hornets have been shit ever since until this year. Pirtle to Barnes. Long 2 again. Got it. Don't love. I at least hit a couple. I don't love that shot. It's just you got to be more aggressive on the inside. Can't settle for these all day. Quickly, nice move. Wow, good take, good floater. Wrapped it back within 1. Omer, I'm going to need you to chill. It's 4 minutes into the game. It's a 1-point game. We are not going to cry over a horrific performance after 4 minutes. Just relax. Everyone relax. Ingram had a tough game last night. He can't be good every night. Hopefully, he can get it going today. So far, it hasn't been great, though. 1 of 4. A lot of game left. Sorry, I only missed jumpers. Other than the one time he missed one that wasn't a jumper. BI tribute was so mid. Was it? What did they do for his tribute? I mean, I guess there wasn't like... There wasn't any playoff success while he was there. I'm not like putting that against him. The team was like never healthy. When they were healthy, they were actually quite good for a period of time. But yeah, tell me about the tribute they did. If the Raptors drop to play and make it as a 7-8 seed, is that a successful season in your opinion? It'd be a pretty mixed bag because on one hand, you know, if you told me start a season they would have done that, I'd be like, great, made the playoffs. But you know, considering they're in a really strong position, like at the All-Star break, I'd be a little disappointed the season kind of petered out like that. Oh, so here's a little bit of the tribute. Yeah, they gave, it looks like a pretty good tribute there. You know, I've noticed the Raptors bench is always provided with like smart water. I don't know if you guys have drank smart water, but it kind of sucks. Also, it's just filtered tap water. It's like, you know, I can do that myself. Thank you very much. The only thing smart about it is the marketing. It's bad water. think Raps are playing team. I don't buy into that. I think they're in a quite a good position still to stay top 6. They have, compared to the teams in and around them, they've got one of the easier schedules. A lot of wins to pick up. I think they're more likely than not a top 6 seed. Zion misses both free throws out of the timeout. Other way, Barnes zips it in the corner to B.I. Going to the rim, throwing it down. B.I. being aggressive. Couple buckets on the interior in the early stages of the game. He's had a rough few games. Down a little bit last few games. As people mentioned, chat, perhaps the finger is bugging him, but hopefully a positive sign of things to come with the start today. 4 points. Hopefully he can keep it going quickly. In transition, up fake on Trey Murphy, draws the foul. He is heading to the line to extend this 1-point advantage. No, I don't like the green midcourt. I think the green is awful. Every year the Pelicans have such an awful city edition. And they have like such a nice color scheme. Like I really like the blue, like beige and red actually. DeAndre is still in the league. Yes, he is. As you can see. I said earlier it looks like Halloween. I don't like it. The court, though, I like the paint, not center court. This would be a cool Halloween edition jersey if they ever did that. 16-13. Murray to Zion. Layup doesn't go. Barnes on the miss. Outlets to Barrett. In the corner. Quickly for 3. Bang. Big one for Quickly. That's a big moment. I find he struggles to hit the big moment 3. That's a big moment 3. 11-0 run. Keep the momentum going. Raptors lead by 6 points. DeJounte Murray with Pirtle in space. Mid-range jumper is good. And Raptors got to avoid that as much as possible, allowing Pirtle to switch on the perimeter like that. RJ get a pull up for 3. He's off the mark. Murray has the rebound here. In the corner, Trey Murphy to the rim. Wow, RJ, man, you can't be that. It can't be that easy to burn you on defense. You got to like do something. Nice move by Scotty, throwing it down there. RJ may as well not even been there. Come on, dude. Murphy to Herb Jones for 3. Off the mark. Rebound, Barrett. RJ driving off the glass, drawing the foul. He's going to head to the free throw line. DeAndre Jordan's upset about something. Not sure what. Wow, that was way too easy for Barnes. DeAndre Jordan was so late on that help defense. Wow, DeAndre got burned by RJ there too. DeAndre Jordan not looking too good on defense here. That fucking free throw from RJ. Jesus Christ, RJ. Barely got it to the rim. DeAndre Jordan needs to retire. Hey, he's getting minutes on an NBA team still. You know, why not continue to play the game you love and make money doing it? Herb Jones blocked by Pirtle. Other way, quickly. Find some room for the floater. It's good. Raptors by 7. Strong start for Quick after a poor performance yesterday. Mid-range, Murphy again drills it over top of Mamu, who's in the game. Let's see. I wonder if we'll see Trace Jackson-Davis today. I suspect we won't, but you can use him. BI mid-range, no good there again. I think 2 of 6 to start the game for him. Murphy to DeAndre Jordan in the wing to Herb Jones. That can't happen. How are we converging so heavily there in the paint that you leave Herb Jones open? That's awful, awful defense. That's very poor decision-making on defense. But 24-22, Raptors slightly in the lead here. Made a few mistakes here and there, but overall, fighting solid looks for guys like Barnes and Quickly. Difficult in defense when Pirtle gets caught in space, which we need to try and avoid. And just overhelping on that possession there. Don't need that. But early. Loads of game left. 4:13 to go in the first quarter. How long till the MLB season starts? We got to be pretty close here. What is going on with Ingram's hand? I actually don't. I forget the exact time that it happened. Actually, if somebody could remind me, it is slipped my mind. March 25th. We're almost there. A couple weeks. I like that. So I've always followed the Blue Jays. Love going to the stadium, ballpark, whatever. I've always liked the Blue Jays. I've always enjoyed watching baseball. As a result of the World Series run last year, my friends now like baseball and are more into it, so I can talk about it with them. And go to more games with them. Wasn't all bad, that playoff run. (10-0) in fast break points, 14-4 in points in paint. That is good. Should be up by more than 2 if that's the case, but we got that. Remember, the Pelicans have no incentive to tank because they don't have their own pick, so I believe the Pels will try to win this. Yeah, I stood off the top, Giovanni. This is not the formality that people expect it to be. The Pelicans could be difficult here. All right, out of the timeout, Raptors by 2. Derek Queen in the game, as well as Jeremiah Fears, the dynamic rookies the Pelicans have. No rookies for them next year because they don't have a pick, but they got 2 here that are good. 24-22, 3:50 to go in the first. Jeremiah Fears out in the wing. Herb Jones for 3, doesn't go. DeAndre Jordan trying to get the rebound, deflects back to Mamu. Good work by Shed. Shed, by the way, has struggled immensely since the All-Star break. He cannot score. BI getting to the rim and finishing. He's having success to the rim, not so much from the jumpers yet, but he's on 6 points. Did I circle March 27th, though? Is that when they play the Dodgers or something? Free ball again falls for Trey Murphy. He's on one to start here. 26-25. I think he's up to 11, Murphy now. Shed in the corner. Walter, great feed. Walter cannot finish. 1 of 5 from 3 for Toronto. Queen to Murphy. Again for 3. Wide open. And he drills it. Again, a breakdown on defense. Just way too easy to find wide open, high-quality shooters for the Pelicans right now. Herb Jones has had one. Trey Murphy there. Oh, the home opener is 27th. I was going to go, but the prices are ridiculous compared to previous years. Missed one-hander by Purr there. Yeah, I'm happy people are stoked on the Jays. I'm not happy that it's jacked up ticket prices, though. Murphy to DeAndre Jordan underneath. He's fouled. And the Raptors with their bench unit here in quite a bit of bother. Pelicans on a mini run here. Pelicans shooting 63%. Good Lord, man. Jordan misses the first free throw. Good guy to foul. If you're going to foul a guy, DeAndre Jordan's a good candidate. Second free throw for Jordan is good. Pelicans by 3. Raptors led 24-17. Since then, it is a 12-3 run. Grady Dick getting the first quarter minutes again, looking to be reestablished in the rotation. Barnes long two. Again, these are just not going to save us. These are not going to help us. What the fuck? Like, we're just constantly settling for these shots, man. Good hustle there, Grady. Draws the charge. Extra possession there for the Raptors. I'll be watching the Pelicans here. I mean, Pelicans are playing the Raptors. I'm watching this game. Grady Dick, fadeaway 2. All right. Okay. We're finding unreliable shots right now. Fears getting to the rim, smoking the layup. Grady Dick in transition. Pull up 3. Oh, does not go. Fears. Outside, Trey Murphy again, wide open for 3. In and out. On the rebound, Jordan's blocked. But again, another high-quality shooter wide open for the Pelicans as Grady Dick turns it over. Trey Murphy with it. In the corner, Sadiq Bey. 3 off the mark. Rebound to Mamu. Shed. Transition 3. What are we doing here, man? What are we doing? When is the last time we had a quality look in this game? Oh my God, it's been like fucking 3 or 4 minutes since we actually had a quality look. What is the shot selection right now? Jamal Shed in the midst of a cold run, taking a pull-up 3 in transition. Good steal there, Grady layup. All right. Fast break points saving us here. We got to supplement it with some half-court offense, man. Oh, my God. Oh, Raps play Pelicans. I haven't memorized the schedules of Toronto teams. I'm sorry. I'm pretty much a week-to-week type of guy. I'll look at the start of the week. Who the Raptors play over 2 weeks from now, I can't name you the specific days, pal. All right. Calm down. Me. Up by 1. Fast break points. The savior. That is where we have had the success today. Raptors currently 18-4 in fast break points. Great. 18-4 in points in the paint. 10-0 on fast break points. That's fantastic. 8 points off of Pelicans turnovers, so making that work for us here. Not getting horrifically out-rebounded. It's only 12-11. It's great. Only down by 1 there. But the 1 of 7 from 3, some of the shot selection has been annoying for the Raptors here. And their defense, it's been decent on the inside, but it's been a little bit spotty on the outside, missing rotations, breakdowns. But Quickly's playing great. Good sign there. Sorry. 11 points for him. Ingram's 3 of 7. He's made all his shots on the inside, so still looking to get that jumper going again. Barnes is up to 6. Shot selection hasn't been the greatest, but still, he's up to 6. Had a good game yesterday individually. Grady Dick was 4 off the bench. He's looked good. He's actually looked pretty solid. Just needs the 3 ball to start falling for him, which we'll see if he can manage, because he hasn't done it all season, really. Shooting 30%. Sabonis. That's just, look at that. Sabonis. Jackson is being held hostage. It kind of seems that way, unfortunately. I did a video on it that got quite good viewership. I don't know what it is about the lack of opportunity for Trayce Jackson-Davis, man. Let's go on to Daniel Berry Sports highlights. Because all the talent in the world has the mentality to be a franchise player. I don't know, man. He's been one of the best 4 defensive players in the NBA this season. He's an all-star. I think he's got a shot for All-NBA. I think he's pretty fucking good at this sport. Jamal Shed, kick out to Quickly, straightaway 3. Quite off the mark there. First miss of the day. Derek Queen, other side. I wonder if the Raptors, if they can ever give Barnes space to play. Like, throughout Siakam, most of Siakam's like really successful years here, the team was missing so much shooting and he was still great. And like Barnes has still been great despite that. Imagine if you actually gave him kick out players and more space on the inside. Like, he's doing this with a roster that's built like shit. Imagine if it was built well, how good he could be. I'm interested in... Well, I would love the Raptors to invest that way. And I think he's good enough to have earned that, you know. I think he's earned the trust of the front office based off this season. He's 24. He's already this good. I think he's earned the trust to, like, we can invest to try and make the team better for him. Whereas, like, previously, he's like, is he that guy? I think he is. I would like to invest. But a testament to how fucking good Siakam was, for how good he was in Toronto with no floor spacing for many of those years. It's almost funny how horrendous you are for 3-point line. I don't know why I call it funny. It is, like, maybe a little funny that it's been this bad for a while and they still haven't done anything about it. Or rather, they haven't done nearly enough about it. I guess it's laughable more so than funny. Fears. Dump off to Queen. His 2-pointer doesn't go. The tip in is good for the and one. Zion Williamson, 5-1 against the Raptors in his career. 7 seasons. He only played 6 games against the Raptors in 7 seasons. But when he plays us, my God, there have been some ugly games. Well, they didn't count it. Matty D lied to me. So the foul was on the floor. Raptors down by 1 here. He's misses in the game. So it appears as though it'll be another non-appearance for Trace Jackson Davis today. I don't understand. I don't understand, guys. Zion driving and fouls called there. I doubt they're going to sell the picks for an all-in move for this team. This team has too many holes to fix. I'm not saying, give up every pick, but like maybe one. Maybe one. You got to give this team some help. Trace Jackson is injured in practice. He's available today, to my knowledge. He's available today, unlike yesterday when he was unavailable. If you're available, you're healthy. If you're available, you can play. To me. Mayo quickly coming forward. Raptors down by 3. Offense has cooled off. Barrett to Mamu. Nice pocket pass. Mamu draws the foul. That's goaltending. They're going to count it. They better. That's goaltending. Free throws instead. I think this is something you could challenge. Can't they look at this? That very much looks like goaltending to me. Can we not? Can't they check this? I swear they can review goaltending. Zion. Out to Fears. Couldn't they have challenged that? I think it's a good challenge. Guaranteed 2 points if you win the challenge. Barrett driving, fouled. He's going to head to the line now. They want goaltending again. Not going to get it this time. That time I wasn't as locked in. RJ's free throw there is good. Second one coming up to take the lead. 9:12 to go in the second. Misses the second. Rebound batted out. Should be Raptors ball. Jump ball. What are these guys watching, man? What are we looking at here? It's a fucking Raptors ball there. How did I have, it's a fucking rebound on a free throw. Who the fuck is not actively watching to see that unfold? How could you possibly miss that? Zion driving. Side of the backboard. Good help defense from Barnes. Grady other way. cut off by Missy, and that's swatted. Yeah, that was a little too easy. Yeah, Brady's really forcing that. Even if he gets it off, that's a tough shot. Like, sometimes slow it down, reset. Mamu saves the poor inbound pass from Barnes. Barnes gets it back in the corner for 3 and cans it. 38-35. Is that our second 3 of the game? I think it might be. Yes, it is. 2 of 10. One day, we will have a good 3-point shooting team. What are we doing? One day, we'll have a good 3-point shooting team, and everything will be so much easier. Barrett, oh, what a pass in the corner. Grady Dick. Not even close on the 3. Sadiq Bey. Watch the blood pressure. You know the team is frustrating. I actually, I got that tested today. I'm good. Down by 1. Just we've had some awful pockets in this game already. Whew. I need a drink. My God. So, I got my blood pressure checked at the doctor's today. I was at the doctor's today. When they ask you how many alcoholic beverages you have in the week, what are you supposed to tell them? By the way. Because one time I was honest to a doctor, he shot me a fucking look. He was not best pleased. So now I'm scared to tell them. Can't get anywhere. It could. It could, actually. There's teams worse than the Pelicans. I told you guys pregame, this is not, a team you steamroll. You know, could be Dallas. Could be, Washington. Could be Indiana. Could be Brooklyn. Could be Utah. Pelicans are better than some of these teams. Again, they should win, but it is not the go through it half speed, still win type of game. Oh, they haven't been great, and they're still in tight here. But a lot of, not so great mistakes so far from the Raptors here. Tighten up the mistakes. Tighten up the defense. We've seen these sorts of games where they keep it close. And then they pull away second half. Hopefully one of those teams here today. There's the shot of Bam Adebayo, 83-point game yesterday. What a game, man. I feel like, we got to take a little bit more care in these, the paper they hold up with the number. I feel like we got to take a bit more care in not just, fucking scribbling on the 83. That is going to be the iconic photo we see for decades. Take a little bit more time to, properly write out the 83. Nice and visible. For the camera. Make sure you get a good shot. That is the photo forever. Ingram in the corner. Mamu. Nice feed. Mamu for 3. Does not go. Got a good look. Fears to Bey. Mamu defending. I still believe Raptors will be a top 6 seed, by the way. as I've said. Schedule isn't too hard. Lots of winnable games. It'll be tight, but I think they'll stay top 6. Mamu, too quickly. Barrett driving. Who was the second player to ever write the number of points they got? Because, like, Wilt, the 100 is so iconic that, like, anytime anybody scores, like, if they score 50 plus, you know, you're doing that. Who was the second guy to copy that? I'd like to know. Also, I have an issue when the photo is taken with the thing, because I edited a video about this today. And the guy's holding the paper. And you can see through the paper a little bit. And it's just like, there's like stuff printed on the other side. Like, find a blank sheet of paper, write it nice and bold and black, center text on the paper, and make the photo look nice. That's an important photo. Don't just fucking whack it on with a Sharpie and whatever fucking first piece of paper you find and call it a day. You know, take a little bit of care with these significant moments. Luka was 73. Luka was not the first guy since Wilt to do that with the paper. Kobe didn't do an 81, which is interesting. Not that I'm aware of, at least. Luka was not the first to do it after Wilt, I assure you, because Booker did it before him. I think Donovan Mitchell's 70 was before him. I'm sure there's been some 50-point games where people have done it. Quickly for 3. Bang. Big game for Quick so far. Ties the game up at 43. Fears driving in the wing. Sadiq Bey for 3 other side. Responds immediately. 5:34 to go in the second. And Pelicans are running up the scoreboard here. We're keeping up with them, but Mamu ties it. At least we're hitting some threes, but we're giving up way too many points here. The scoring pace of this game does not suit us. Fears for 3. And that goes in too. Clearly didn't have training for writing 83. It's not even, you know, I know you're joking, but like, you know, go over the 8 a couple of times, the 3 a couple of times, make it nice and bold. Find a blank sheet of paper that's laying around. Make somebody get one if you don't have it. You know, find the printer and just take a sheet out of the printer. Barnes to Walter for 3. It's not even close. Air ball. Out of his hands, that looked awful. 4 for 16 from 3. Murray driving in the corner. That's Missy. Murray pass off of a Raptors foot. No call. Ingram has it. Cut off on the inside. BI having to kick out here. Finds Barnes. Shoot it. Open 3 for Barnes. Off the mark again. 4 of 17 from 3. Walter saves it. Nice feed to BI. Fadeaway 2. He's fouled by Missy. And it'll be free throws for Ingram. I think Bam went from like 18.9 points per game on the season all the way up to 20 after yesterday's game. He had four games in one, essentially. Ingram first free throw's good. Giovanni's right. The scoring may not have been quite as ethical, but the life decisions likely more ethical for Bam. Murray. 49-48. Raps in the bonus, by the way. Murray driving. Layup off the mark. Rebound. Couple chances there, and Pelicans back at the line. Makovic at the line. Makovic. Second free throw here. Also good. Raptors down 3. Shed to Ingram. Kick out. Oh, such a bad turnover. Walter with a steal here. Finds B.I. Step back 3. B.I. knocks it down. His first jumper of the game to fall. 51-51. I don't think B.I.'s problem is video. There's been video of B.I. for years. And he's been really good. He's had a not so great couple of games, but he's on 11 points in the first half here. Looking all good. How was dinner? Pretty good. I've been making this like homemade hamburger helper recipe. Basically just a slop bowl. Bowl of slop. Mac and cheese, beef, veggies, beans. Pretty good. Very cheap. Very cheap. That is the key. And pretty good, to be honest. And I can make like a humongous pot and have leftovers for a few days. Yeah, Shed for like the most of the season has been like quite good on offense, like better than I thought he'd be. But lately he's been just horrific. Like he's turning the ball over like crazy. He can't score at all. It's been strangely very bad from him. So need him to improve for sure. Like bench hasn't given us much in the last couple of weeks. Why has Shed been playing this week? I don't know. Sometimes there is no reason. Quickly's playing really well. I agree there. B.I. drills too much. Sometimes it can be a bit sticky. I think it's kind of like part of the trade-off with his type of player because, like, sometimes that's what you want. Like, you need him to get a shot. That's good for your team. But, yeah, at times he can get a little sticky there. It can get a little sticky there. All right. Nearing the end of the first half. Tight game here. 51-51. 3:13 to go in the second. Darko wants a backcourt violation. Does not get it. I didn't really see one, to be honest. Murphy to Jones. Now Murray in the corner for 3. Off the mark. B.I. rises up amongst the crowd to haul in the rebound. Ingram up fake and drawing the foul on the 3 is going to head to the line. Ingram's probably tired. Sometimes you just have a couple bad games. Doesn't make you a bad player. Sometimes it just doesn't go for a couple games. So Ingram will head to the line for 3 free throws here. I don't have the Pelicans broadcast, so I don't know. Second free throw for Ingram, also good. Oh, was that on a 3-point free throw? Sorry, I think his toe was in the line, so it's 2 free throws there. BI up to 13 points. Oh, I guess he stepped in for the foul, so that's I guess wasn't a 3. 53-51. Ingram with a steal. Look at the hustle. All the way to the rack to throw it down. 55-51. Murray, defended by Walter. Good defense here. Can he stay with him? Good screen. 2-point game. 2:06 in the second. Barnes to Barrett for 3. Why? Why shoot that? Foul called against the Raptors. Wow, that was pretty sweet from Makovic. Didn't count. $15 points for BI. Is that good in one half? 15 points? That's pretty good to me. You know what? I have noticed Jackson Davis's fingers are taped up. But you know what? He could be completely healthy, and he probably still wouldn't be playing. So who knows if that's a factor or not. But he's been healthy, and he still hasn't played. How's Toronto looking? It's a bit of a mixed bag here. Like, there's good. They're getting out in transition, scoring the fast break. But the half-court offense is ugly. Defense has kind of gotten better in the last few minutes, but hasn't been fantastic. It's been okay. And okay has been enough to be tied here at the Smoothie King Center. BI, mid-range, doesn't go. Murray spins off quick, loses it. BI with a steal. And then has his pocket picked the other way. Like, oh my God, we got to be better than that. Lob to Murphy, easy dunk. Too many little mistakes as well. Unforced turnovers. Well, I guess that was forced, but bad turnovers. Barrett, foul. He's going to head to the line. Raptors in the bonus. First free throw off the... No, first free throw is good. Second free throw misses again. RJ, I think RJ is 3 of 6 from the line. (57-56) Murray to Bay for 3. And it's good. 4-point game. Barrett to Barnes. Defended by Bay. Goes to Quickly. Shot clock, game clock started by 8 here as the first half winds down. Quickly to Barrett. Driving. Layup is good. Nice take by RJ. Get a little bit more interior threat, which is good. 9 seconds to get a stop here. Murray for 3. And it's an air ball. Raptors will have 0.4 seconds to inbound. That's enough for a catch and shoot. You can chuck this full court. Doesn't need to be a tip. Barnes to Shed. It's amazing. Well, I guess that was a pretty good play because he got a shot in tight. But like I was gonna say, like 0.4 is a catch and shoot. You can catch, like set, catch, shoot that. Anyways, first half is done. Raptors haven't been fantastic. Haven't been overly awful, but leaving a bit to be desired. If they can take on a better performance here in the second half, this game is for the taking. And we're going to monitor and see if they're able to do that over the course of the rest of the stream today. If you're enjoying so far, as a reminder, please hit that like button. It does go a long way to supporting the channel. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. I'm going to be right back. Just going to go to the bathroom, get a refill on my water, and I'll see you soon. Don't go anywhere. All right. Let's dig into the first half stats and box score. So quickly really did the heavy lifting in that first half, 5 of 6, 2 of 3 from 3, 4 of 4 from the line. No turnovers as well to go with it. Couple assists. Made the big shots, particularly in the big moments as well. Ingram had his... He heated up in certain pockets of that half. Ends up with 15 points, 5 of 10. He's struggling a little bit to get the jumper working. He's having success in getting to the rim and getting to the line a little bit. Did knock down a 3, but the mid-range jump shot isn't quite as automatic as it has been previously for him. But good to see him back above. Well, I mean, he's had he's averaged around 10 or 11 points the last few games. So good to see him at 15 points in the first half. And as much as he got a couple bad turnovers, he also has 3 steals and a few nice rebounds. Barnes is 4 of 7, kind of chugging along here. Would like to see him kind of impact the game a bit more than he is, but he's been solid. Not a lot out of Pirtle here. Raptors haven't really found any success down low. Haven't been able to get him looks in the paint. So probably an area where they could be a bit better. Barrett's 1 of 4, only made 1 field goal here. He is drawing a lot of fouls, not making a particularly great amount of those free throws. He's 5 of 8, but only 1 field goal. Again, drawing fouls is a skill in itself, and maybe if he doesn't get fouled, he scores some of those, but need to see a little bit more impact there. And it's another testament of just not getting to the rim. Like Barrett's 0 of 3 from 3. Does RJ need to have taken 3 threes in the half? A couple of them, probably not. Catch and shoot off a good look, yeah. A pull-up with a defender in the vicinity, probably not. We could probably go without that one. Off the bench, Mamu has a 3, but would like to see him get a bit more involved. Grady Dick played okay in his minutes. Another Jamal Shed performance to not necessarily forget, but to not note, no points for him. He's just not been able to score lately, and a couple of his threes for Jacoby Walter. The Raptors to one of the poorer offenses in the NBA this season. I've given up 60 points in the first half. Just giving up too many points here. Not the type of game you want to get involved in. We're supposed to be one of the better defenses. Need to see more success there. They're 8 of 17 from 3. Yeah, they're knocking down a lot, but some of them are open. You got to do a bit more there. Like Trey Murphy's 3 of 4 from 3. He's got 16 points. Murray's found it a bit easy to get to his spots in mid-range. Would like to deal with that. At least we've managed Zion a little bit, but just giving up too many points in this game. As for the team stats, 5 of 19 from 3 just won't cut it. Raptors have to be better there. Doing a good job of getting to the line, managing in the rebounds where they're going to be inferior to the Pelicans. Where we've had success is fast break points, 18-2 in fast break points. But you should be a better team than the Pelicans. You shouldn't have to just rely there. In fact, the fact that you're 18-2 in fast break points should indicate to me you should be up by a lot more than this. But you're not. Big shout out to Scotty Barnes' minutes, plus 11 in his minutes. Only a couple other players in the positives. Walter at plus 4, Grady Dick at plus 2. Notably, another looking like DNP for Trace Jackson Davis. Talked about him in a video on the channel. Was it yesterday? And getting good reception, getting good viewership. And I was just confused. Why is he still not playing? Why are we still not giving him the game time for this team? I feel like we should. If it's a game you could use him, a bit more resistance in the paint. Yeah. So again, I said it right off the top of the stream today. I said it's going to be not as simple of a game as some might think it will be. Like some people might think Pelicans are 21-45. This should be easy. They've got quite a good amount of players available. They have a good group of players who have been playing today. Like you look at this starting 5. That's not disaster starting 5. These are 4 really talented players here. Sadiq Bey, a okay 5th man for that group, and maybe not the best of benches. We should probably be taking bigger advantage there. They're mostly in the positive. Our bench needs to step up a bit, but it's not like a team you're going to steamroll easily. You got to show up and play. a lot of games like this season where the Raptors have been tight at half against a team they should beat, and they've come out and played excellent in the second half. So hopefully that is a case here today. When you literally don't beat any teams that are above 500, you kind of put the pressure on yourself to win every game against teams that aren't above 500. So I think a little bit of pressure for the Raptors to find a way to win this game here today. And it's a tight game. They're only down by 2. So let's hope they go and do it. Win a game, but yeah, not like blowout likely. I just know the Raptors win, whether it's 7-10, like T Graham in the chat says, or whatever it is. I'm hoping for a win here. All right, time for the door shot. I've been colder lately, but anything but cold yesterday. So let's try and make it another one here today. Here we go. Oh, fucking drilled it. Fuck. Just beeline that to the rim. Oh, that's way off. Oh. One more. These don't count, but one more. Not today. Get my pajamas out of here. Not today. Sorry, guys. Not today. No more. No more. We haven't really been punished from the corners today. I don't think that's been the problem. Hasn't felt really exploited. Same as there's no practice shows. Well, I hope they are practicing. Back to being cold. Well, I've made one of my last 2. That's 50%, buddy. That's not how it works, though. Statistically, you win 5% of the games you should and lose 5% games against teams you should beat. Man, I love just making up stats and putting them out publicly. Like, what are we talking about? That's not at all backed up. 5%. Tiny number. No, I disagree heavily with that one. How are the scores around the league? Now, really am starting to scoreboard watch. Cleveland is playing Orlando. Yeah, just want Cleveland to win that pull away because I don't think we're going to catch them regardless. They're tied 81-81 right now. So hopefully Cleveland can do us a little bit of a favor there. Knicks currently down early to the Jazz, very, very early. You would expect the Knicks to win that. That doesn't affect us too much. The only game that affects us today really is the Orlando-Cleveland game. We will see what transpires. Honestly, a little bit of Sacramento-Charlotte. Charlotte should demolish Sacramento, but it'd be nice if Charlotte lost and kind of got off our heels a little bit there. But yes, hopefully Magic lose. Should be getting back into this soon at the Smoothie King Center. I think this used to be. Let me see. I think this used to be like the worst. Oh no, it's not the worst. Smoothie King Arena is like definitely one of the bottom tier stadium names or like arena names in the world. I still think the KFC Yum ! Center is the worst name. I mean, unless you guys can provide me a worse named stadium, arena, ballpark, I think KFC Yum! Arena is the worst name in sports for the location in which you play. Smoothie King Center is near the bottom for sure, but KFC Yum, like KFC with the Yum and ! It really doesn't get worse than that. The Barclays Center kind of feels a bit like regal, I think, you know. I kind of like the Barclays Center. Toyota Center, it doesn't really go, but it's bad, but it's not as bad as you know what we're dealing with here. When does halftime end? Right now. Second half has begun. Scoreboard's not working. Sadiq Bey lays it in to start off the half. Ingram, another turnover. Zion to the rim, lays it in. So not a good start to the half for the Raptors, who are down by 6. That's New Orleans' largest lead. Barrett in the corner for 3, other way. And he's got his second field goal of the game. Raptors have led by 7. The Pelicans have now led by 6. Raptors up 24-17 earlier. Barrett getting the steal here. Oh, nearly couldn't quite save it for a teammate. Murray. The high floater is good. Barrett driving. Is he starting to put pressure on him? Yes. 3 field goals in the last 2 minutes of game time for Bears. Only 3 of the game, but starting to put a little bit more aggression in this one, getting to the rim. I like it. Pelicans have found it tough to stop in this game. Bey layup is off the mark. Barnes on the rebound, pushing it down the floor. Nice pass to Pirtle, who gets his second bucket of the game, down to a 1-point game. I don't know what world you live in, but on what planet guys are 20s betting 50K every night? A lot of... there's a lot of them. A lot. There are plenty of professionals in their 20s. Plenty of them. Ingram, another turnover. Christ, BI. Start of the half here has been rough. Murphy throws it down. Pelicans back up by 6. Timeout for the Raptors. Do you like that alarm they play when you other team calls a timeout? That would piss me the fuck off. That's pretty good. How many turnovers have we seen? Simple stat to look up. 10. Raptors have 10 turnovers. 15 for the Pelicans. So still very much dominating in that metric. Sorry, that's a lie. I was reading the wrong stat. We have 7. They have 8. So not an egregious amount of turnovers. I think Brandon Ingram has 4 of them, though. Yeah, he does. 4 for BI, 2 for Scotty, 1 for Grady. 7 is like, this stage game isn't that bad. But the manner in which they are happening have been a bit annoying, I guess I'll say. Just got here at halftime. What's going on? To Pat, for like 4 points, but it's surprised. Yeah, just not really doing enough to get looks down low, but thankfully he had a bucket to start the half here. RJ Barrett's getting down low. We got to do more of that here. The Knicks are getting dogged by the Jazz. What's the score? Well, it's 21-14, 4.5 minutes in. I wouldn't say they're getting dogged. They're probably still favored here. Yeah, they're still favored by like 9 points. I think they're going to be fine. I think the Pelicans are just not like they don't have a horrific team out today. It's not like they're not playing extra hard because BI's in town. They're just like, this is an okay group of players assembled today. And they have outplayed us to this point. Yeah, we got to improve. If the Raptors lose today, I think I'm going to take a break from Twitter today. Because it's gonna be ugly. It's just people on Twitter who just like love when the Raptors struggle, because I don't know why. People just tend to love to pile on misery. BI, please don't turn the ball over again. Nice pass in the corner to Barnes. Steps in for a long two. Again, just like we're out of the timeout. We're taking these shots. Like, beat the guy. Pump fake the three. Get him jumping. Fucking attack. Get to the rim there. Be aggressive. Like, you're downhill. You got a runway. Like, you're going to be really tough to stop at full speed there, Scotty. Don't just settle for a fucking long two. Another turnover. And then an easy layup for the Pelicans. Energy looks low. This is I am officially worried now. I'm officially like this is going poorly here. Quickly, nice pass to Pirtle. Got to score. You got to score that, man. That cannot be a miss. Another layup for Murray. Do you call another timeout or what here? 10-point game. 9-0 run. Quickly to Pirtle. Now Barrett. Paint's nice and clogged here. Let's see if RJ can find something. He's blocked by Bay. And then puts one up near the buzzer and doesn't go. BI, excellent work to nearly gets the steal, but foot on the line. It's going to be a Pelicans ball, but disrupted the fast break at least. But the Raptors need to start putting some points on the board. This game, though, just leave if it's over then. You don't need to watch the game. Just leave. No one's making you. 12-point game. That 11-0 run. Oh, my God. I don't want to watch the Raptors anymore. You don't have to. You're not contractually obligated to. You free will. RJ for three. Wow, this is a struggle here. Murray to Bay. Why are we doubling up top like that? Doesn't, man, but like, why are we over helping? Jesus, RJ, that fucking pass, man. Not a turnover, thankfully. Quickly save us. No penetration right now. We've had some looks, but not a lot of great ones. That's another tough look. Full court pass to Zion. He is scoring here. Quickly did just enough to wrap him up and avoid the easy two. But we're down by 12, and yeah, the one of the worst offense in the NBA is going to eclipse 80 pretty early in this game. Raptors need to get a stop here. They cannot get anything going here. And look at that, Trace Jackson Davis. It only took to midway through the third. Trace Jackson Davis coming in for the Raptors. Murray at the rim. God, was he so open? He didn't score, but like we're leaving all these guys open. Ingram. Long two. Thank God. First one of the game from that sort of distance for him. And we needed something. Murray behind the back, drawing the foul, going to the line. Yeah, Jackson Davis got to prove he plays over Jonathan Bobo. Get Darko, man. Murray, first free throw off the mark. Come on. A lot of game left. Get something going. Get some momentum built. Bench BI. Do not do that. And second one eventually drops for Murray. Mobo up there with Flynn in worst picks in recent memory. Neither were great. It's not like they were like super high picks. 29th overall and 31st overall. Walter, wide open corner three. It's not even close, man. Like, we got to have these. You need some big shots to fall, man. Juan Hernandez was a 59th overall pick. Like, what do you want out of these guys? Yeah, there was better options, but like, it's not like it's a horrific draft pick. Zion, easy dunk, backdoor, or a dunker spot, whatever. 80-67. And it is getting bleak for the Raptors in this game. They have generated hardly anything in this third quarter. Pelicans having it all their way. Quick in the corner to Ingram. And now he's just hoisting stuff up. Trace Jackson Davis, offensive rebound. Some positive play there. Finally getting some game time. Jackson Davis going to the line. Magic are going to win two. I think we'll be below them if we lose this. First free throw, no good for Jackson Davis. Misses both. You know, I've got the scoreboard up here. I'm watching the game and commentating every play. I don't need any announcements in the chat as to what the score is or what's going on until I react to it. Make sure there's no spoilers, please. Murray, fadeaway 2 is good. Down by 15. Oh, my God, man. So I said this wasn't going to be like a walk in the park that people are making it out to be for the Raptors. I said it would be a tough game. But what is quite unacceptable is being down by 15, and then BI just called for a tech. What kind of fucking shit is that, man? Holy fuck. It is unraveling, absolutely spiraling out of control for the Raptors right now. And they are well on track to losing another game here. Do I like the rush rebuild we did? What rush? Like, what? We haven't traded any of our picks. We haven't really made any sort of buying move. We traded what was supposed to be a not-so-great first for Brandon Ingram. Like, what rush? Most people are complaining how we're not rushing. So if we lose this, so we're still a 5 seed. If we lose this, though, which it looks like we will, the Magic will be ahead of us in the standings by half a game. We will drop to, and the Heat will actually be ahead of us by half a game. We will drop to the 7 seed with a loss and a Magic win today. half a game back of the 5th seed, but a tough game coming up against Phoenix on Friday. And then Sunday, a tough game against Detroit. And then the West Coast road trip begins. So really bad time to be having a rough patch for Toronto. If the Raptors missed the playoffs, it would not be a good year no matter what. It would be a bad year for the team. I think it'd be unacceptable to miss the playoffs at this point, to be honest. They were like above, they were like 80, 90-ish% to make the playoffs a couple weeks ago. It'd be a disaster to miss the playoffs from here. If they miss playoffs, I think you fire Darko, to be honest. Like that's just unacceptable considering where you were. But we're a long way from that being the reality here. Still enough games to recoup. But this is bad. Like, this is bad. Like, it's not just like, you know, the offense struggling. Like the Raptors cannot get a fucking stop against the New Orleans Pelicans right now. Like, I know I wasn't like gassing them up, but I was giving them credit. Like, there's a solid team out there. The Raptors cannot get a fucking stop right now. How did BI get a tech for that, man? This soft ass fucking league. We were 14 games with 500 at one point. I don't think... When? I don't even think... I think we were like 11 at one point. I don't think we were down 14. Down 60 now. Yeah, it is starting to get pathetic here, for sure. Mamu, corner 3. Hey... I mean, yeah, you scored. Like, you need to fucking stop something. You need to get a fucking stop here. One stop, please, Toronto. I beg you. Jameson Battle coming in instead of Grady. I thought Grady Dick was fine in the first half, but more rotation trouble. Jackson Davis is already out as well. Like, what are we... He is so devoid of ideas, Darko, right now. He has no clue what he's doing in this game. Wow. Awful game of coaching from Darko, man. Very, very bad. Yeah, I would definitely be Darko out if they missed the playoffs at this point. But make the playoff. Basically, I mean, job security for me. I don't think he'll get fired regardless. I think he should go if they miss the playoffs, which I don't think they will. If they make the playoffs, I think he'll stay and should stay, but like on thin ice. Top 6 seed, like, job is safe. You know, you put yourself in a good enough position where play-in shouldn't really have been a problem. And it's looking to become a problem with performances like this. Herb Jones from the corner, down 18 now. This, I mean, we had a really bad pocket in the first half when our bench came in. And our bench is in now. This could get ugly right now. Could get better, but it could get a lot worse too. BI mid-range. Got it. But 88-72. Derek Queen pass to him is turned over. Pirtle has it. What the fuck is that pass? I mean, that's grounds to just yank a guy. Like, Mamu throws that fucking junk right across the top of the three-point line. That's grounds to get a guy, take a guy out of the game. That is just such an inexcusable play for a basketball player to make at any level of the sport. Christ almighty. Fucking Jackson comes in, does like gets offensive rebound, and fucking 2 minutes later he's out. Like, what did we trade for this guy for? If we're just not even going to use him at any point. They're going to get like close to 100 in the first 3 quarters. This is not a good offensive team. Shed for 3. Wow, he actually made it. Got like his first point of the game. Oh, 13-point game. Feels extremely like the Raptors just don't know what to do right now. There's no ideas. This is awful half. Awful quarter of basketball. Where the Raptors have typically been quite good at coming out strong in these second halves. They have been truly awful in this one here. The Orlando Magic up by 7 in the fourth here right now. A loss in the Raptors are the 6th seed. A loss and a Magic win, and they are the 7th seed. You might just have to play Scotty like the rest of the game, man. He's only played 22 minutes here. How was he only played 22 minutes, by the way? Like, if he plays the rest of this quarter and the start of the fourth, that's like another 5, and he goes out a bit, he comes back in. Like, he's going to be playing low. That you need to win this game. Barnes has got to be playing like 36-plus today. And it looks like he's on pace for like 32, 33. Yeah, Barnes has got to fucking get minutes today. Like, one of the only players where you're getting positive basketball when he's on the court. You got to win this game. Get this guy on the fucking floor. Tell him he can rest on the flight home. Foul called against Ingram off ball. And they're in the most. What the fuck is fucking Brandon Ingram doing today, man? So many of these sloppy fucking plays. First free throw for Murphy, no good. Darko is not Nick Nurse playing started 50 minutes a game. He plays young guys to develop them. So, are the young guys he's developed, are they on the team? Are they on the team with us right now? Who are you talking about? The fuck? Where are these outrageous development stories I hear of? Grady Dick's worse than ever in year 3. Like, what are we talking about? Another easy dunk for DeAndre Jordan. That's just way too easy for the Pelicans. Barnes for 2. It's just bad. It's just an awful sign when Barnes is shooting these. Like, it's so bad for his game and our game when he's settling in mid-range all the time. And start of the season, he wasn't doing it, and now they're letting it happen again. Murphy, layup, no good. Pirtle has it. 5-on-4. Go run. Ingram for 3. Big shot. Down to 11. It was 18 briefly. It's down to 11 now. Fears. Fouled. Going to the line. Oh, man. It's going to be nice. A nice break tomorrow to not watch this team. 93-80. Pirtle handoff to Ingram. Now Shed for three. He's hit one from me already. And again, big shot for the Raptors. Within 10. Starting to claw their way back a little bit. Come on. Fears to Jordan. Don't defend him like that. Give him some space. Fears blocked by Pirtle. Why are you fucking up on DeAndre Jordan on the perimeter? What the fuck is he gonna do, man? Sadiq Bey. Ooh, we got fouled. It wasn't called. DeAndre Jordan gets the miss. Can't convert. And this time, Pirtle bats it to B.I. Raptors can get to single digits with a make. Ingram fouled on the three. And he is going to go to the line. That had to be a three-point foul. What's side out? Was he not going up with that? Shed. Three ball again. Wow, way off. Queen. Going at Barnes. Fadeaway two. No good. Jordan again, offensive rebound. Pirtle gets the block though. All right, I mean, awful quarter, but at least they're within distance to make a comeback here. They're within 10 going into the fourth. They were down 18, and it could have gotten a whole lot worse. Lots of time to go, but cannot excuse how horrific of a quarter that was. The New Orleans Pelicans, one of the worst offenses in the NBA, has put up 93 points in the first three quarters of this game. Extraordinarily poor from the Raptors defensively here today. They've got 83 points, but the bulk of it is in transition and fast break opportunities. They've feasted on fast breaks today, 23-8 in fast break points. But sloppy turnovers and no resistance on defense as the Pelicans getting everything they want. They're 52% from the field. They're 48% from three. Just a rather embarrassing number. 93 in the first half. That's awful. And the Raptors have been at their worst by a very wide margin in fourth quarters lately. So I don't know where my hope is inspired from for this game. Ingram has made some really bad plays today. 4 turnovers. He's been extremely sloppy on the ball today. At the very least, he's got 22. Quickly didn't score in that second half. In the third quarter. Barnes not affecting the game enough. Need him to be aggressive. Need him to stop fucking shooting in mid-range. Stop fucking settling in mid-range. You are way too good for that. Get to the fucking rim. Barrett, much better third quarter there, but it doesn't matter if you're scoring. You need to stop them from scoring at some point, and we have not done that really at all. Why would Trace not playing? I don't know. I don't know. I talked about it yesterday in the video. I don't fucking know. Barnes' presence not being felt in this game. Well, it kind of is when, not many players are in the positive here, but he's +4 in this game where, you're getting not much success. So positive things happen when he's on the floor. He's a major difference maker on defense, but he's too good to be this passive on offense. So let's be better. We're within 10. We could do this still. Inbound from Barnes so quickly. Remember, the Pelicans do not own a pick. They have no reason to tank. We got to do it ourselves. No help. Quickly for 3. First play of the quarter. Raptors within 7. Remember when he played 15 minutes against Indiana? Yeah, he had a 10-point double-double. Now, granted, his second game, he wasn't that good, but he hasn't got any meaningful minutes since his second game with the team. Bay, stripped by Barnes. More good defense from Scotty. Mamu to Quickly. To RJ, under the rim. 5-point game. Raptors right there once again. That's how you do it, buddy. 93-88. Need some stops to go with it now. Win this game. I don't care how. Win this game. Hey. Plenty of game left. Plenty of game left. About time. Yes, indeed. But there's time. There is time. They make it. Why do they make it so hard on themselves? How do you give up 93 in 3 quarters to the fucking Pelicans, man? I told you, like, they're better than you think, but they're not this good. Bench BI. Don't bench BI. I don't know where this unnecessary BI hatred is coming from. Like, our best scorer when we need to come back. I'd like to keep that guy in, actually. All right, lock in. Lots of game to go still. (27-16) to fourth yesterday. Man, we just don't score. We already got 5 in this quarter. Like, that's pretty good start. Like, against the Knicks last week, we had 13, I think, or something in the fourth quarter. Murray, defended by Battle. Now Zion, mid-range 2. Shot clock violation. Hey, that's much better on defense. You come out of the timeout, play dogged defense like that. That's what we want, man. Ingram's only 62 away from from Bam's record. You know what's insane? One of the more insane stats I saw about that game is, hang on, quickly turnaround jumper. Oh, we're within 3. We're within 3. Yesterday was the first time since Wilt's 100-point game that teammates combined, 2 teammates combined for 100 or more points. That was the second time it has ever happened. Because Fontecchio had 18. Bam, of course, had 83. That's 101. Wilt had 100 on his own, so any teammate with him. Oh, battle for 3. We're knocking everything down right now. 10-point quarter. But yeah, crazy. Teammates have never combined for 100 plus other than the Wilt game until yesterday. So shout out Fontecchio for being a part of that history. Quickly, transition 3. Oh, doesn't go. RJ for 3. Doesn't go. man. I know there are Emmanuel Quickly haters out there who are raging at that shot. You know, with the momentum there, I don't love that shot from Quickly. I am a bit of a supporter of the pull up three, but there's a time and place. I'm not sure if that was the time. I'm just doing. I will go to bed with a smile on my face. The Raptors win this game. I'll feel really good. At this point in the season, just win, man. I'm not going to be upset about a win. (95-93). Zion going to the line here. First free throw's good. Raptors in touching distance now. BI getting to check in now. I like those shoes. Are they like a purple suede? Very nice. Not very breathable, though. I feel like my feet would get hot in those. Dick and Walty to threes. I'm not sure we're going to see much of them. I don't think we're going to see much of them in this quarter. Player starters, man. You got to win this game. Player fucking starters. Play them heavy. Whoa, 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 whoa. Mama wanted a foul. It is not forthcoming. This may be our revenge game. What do you guys expect out of... He's got 22 points and 8 of 14. He's been sloppy with turnovers, I agree. But, this is far from, a really bad Brandon Ingram. He's 8 of 14 with 22 points. It's pretty good, man. Mamu for three. This time, no good. A few open threes in a row missed for the Raptors. Murray, mid-range, got it. Mini run for New Orleans. Out to a 6-point game again. And just a dry run of scoring for the Raptors. Come up with a play here, man. Run a play. I think they are running a play. B.I. Out to Quickly. Wide open three. Again, just 4 open threes in a row miss. You got to make these shots, man. Got to make some of these. 4 open threes in a row, dude. Murray to the rim. Misses. And tapped in on the rebound by Missy. You don't score for fucking 5 straight possessions. They're going to start to pull out again. 2 timeouts left, so can't even fucking use one now. Mamu corner 3. Pack it up, man. Pack it up. If you're not going to fucking make any shots, pack it up. 5 open threes in a row, and it's back out to 10. You can't just not fucking score 5 straight possessions. You got 5 wide open looks in a row. Fucking awful, man. All that work unraveled because you cannot fucking shoot as a team. Awful, man. What are we? 12 of 37 from 3. Just doesn't cut it. After 3. Make the shot. It's not after 3. You're open for 3. Fucking make a shot every now and then. Mamu, I think, had a couple good looks there. You're getting guys who can shoot open here. Mamu can shoot. Quickly can shoot. Quickly's had a good game. But these big moments in the fourth quarter, again, chances go begging. It's just wide open. To miss all of them. Unacceptable, man. Vet min. Mama won't be vet min next year. He'll be quite a bit more than a vet minimum next year. He's definitely not a vet minimum player. Well, defense is a lot harder when you're getting these big rebounds because you keep missing threes. Like, it's not even like, I mean, the defense in this game has been fucking awful. Already at 103 points. But this stretch, like, you just don't score on like 4 or 5 straight possessions. This could happen. No, I know. IQ's been fine today. But it's just the moments. These big moments. And just the team as a whole, 5 in a row. Very annoying. And god damn, can Scotty fucking like liven up on offense? 4 of 10, 9 points. Like, put a little onus on yourself to do something here. Don't spam in the chat, please. I don't know Dave Hodges, unfortunately. Dave Hodge. Oh. The broadcaster. Okay. The commentator. Got it. I recognize him. I just not the name. Okay. So you earned, you got back into it. You made it a 2-point game from 10 to start the fourth, and it's back to 10 because you couldn't score. Now what? Starters in at 7:49, and they may just go the rest of the game. BI mid-range off the mark. The cold stretch of offense continues. Missy with the right, doesn't go. Get the miss. 10-point game still. Quickly with it. And he drew a foul there. Probably on the floor. Actually was a shooting foul. Quickly going to the line. Hopefully some much needed points here. Second free throw for Quick. It's very rare for the Raptors to drop one of these games against a team below, like well below 500. They have been very, very clinical in these games this season. But it is looking bad here. Zion driving, doesn't go, rebound to Ingram. Transition 3, okay. Why? Doesn't go. Quickly misses the fucking 3. Oh, RJ tips it in. Okay. The shot selection, my God, man. BI, what are we doing, dude? Murray, long 2. He's been good tonight. Cannot deny. DeJounte Murray has been on it here. $105.97. Ingram. Nice pass to Pirtle. In the corner, Barnes for 3. All these looks for 3. All of these looks for 3. These great possessions. You get an open look and fucking miss so often. We keep missing these shots. You got to score some of these. $5:47 left. Ingram wide open. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Make a shot, man. Make a 3. They're handing you this game. It's there for you. Please accept the gift. They're letting you have these. Oh my God. We should be up right now. It's not even a case of not getting looks. Sorry, it's not even a case of not getting looks today. They're getting the looks. They are not converting. Long three for Murphy. Doesn't go. Gotta board that. Gotta board that, man. Too easy. 10-point game again. Raptors within 2. Then it was back to 10. There was within 6, then back to 10. They're within 10. Now it's 8 after Barnes misses a couple at the rim. Like, go up and fucking finish that, Scotty. Zion at the rim, fouled. Back to the line for him. First free throw for Zion is good. I don't care how hot the Pels have been lately. 93 points in 3 quarters is unacceptable in the NBA. Any game, I don't care. You can't give up that many points, man. We play defense here. At least we're supposed to. Missed free throw on the second, quickly. Dude, what the fuck is that pass? Open 3 for Murphy, and they make you pay. You leave them open, they make you pay. Just like that. If he's open, he's making that shot. Us in this quarter, I think they said we're 2 of 10 from 3. Barrett blocked. Zion's going to do something crazy here. Yeah. And he did. 14-point game. You have to call a timeout now. Yeah. I don't see a way back now. You can't, you haven't made a shot consistently from 3 all day. You're going to need a bunch to make this comeback. That is going to be a long flight home from New Orleans, I tell you. Barnes, 4 of 13. Barrett, 5 of 13. We're 30% from 3. They are 46% from 3. You got outdone, man. You got thoroughly outdone by the Pelicans here. Oh, let's just end this now, man. Well, it's pretty obvious where we need to strengthen in the offseason. This entire run has been missed threes, and then there was a fucking miss. RJ tries to lob it over Eve's miss. He gets swatted, easy layup. Quickly fucking falls over trying to dribble, turnover, and nearly. And that was the windmill. Oh, the windmill was windmill for just trash from the Raptors today. Both ends of the floor, not good enough. Ingram's been cold in the fourth. Missed 4 in a row now. Barnes has been just not great. He's impacting the game on defense, but he's so much better than this. Like, he's just not affecting the game on offense. We're really feeling the lack of spacing, too. Like, look at this. There's nowhere to go. Swarmed everywhere. Like, you're never going to score here, man. They have nowhere to go. Nobody is hitting shots. They cannot space the floor. The Pelicans are packing the paint. And no points. The defense has covered our ass for a lot of the season, and lately it is not, and we are feeling the effects of that. Like, games like this, we'd keep the Pelicans to, like, low hundreds, and we'd have enough, but you give up 93 in 3 quarters. Your offense needs to match it. 2 back for Quickly. Kick ball by Shed. They've shed in for RJ here. And they're going to put in Walter for Pirtle. They're going to go small, try to space the floor a little bit. Just taking a Hail Mary here, really. Yeah, good thing you traded for Trace Jackson Davis, man. A whole 2 fucking minutes. Murphy fouled by Quick. So let's check in on. I think the Magic will have won. The Magic have won, so the Raptors will be the 7th seed if they lose today. Okay, I mean, he missed his free throws. Didn't really have any other time to do anything of significance. Fucking send him to the sun for missing 2 free throws in his first meaningful minutes of basketball in 2 weeks because Darko won't play him. What is this? Jump ball at half court? It was off New Orleans, they're saying. If only we had some sort of system in place where we could question, like, the call from the officials and have them, like, look at it on a video monitor. Ingram for 3, no good. Barnes, big rebound. Got to make a shot here. Quickly. What is that? Like, what is that? I'm not staying long after this game. I am incredibly pissed off and frustrated with this game. Trey, if he makes this, it's over for me. That's it. I cannot watch this anymore. I watch this team brick 3 after 3 after 3. If the Pelicans are open, they make it. It's just way too easy. I'm done. I cannot watch this anymore. Oh, that was awful. That's one of the worst games they've played all season. Probably by a fair margin. When you beat none of the teams ahead of you in the standings, it puts the pressure on you to win, like, every game against teams below 500. And today, just you got smoked by New Orleans. They've been good lately. They're better than I think people were making them out to be leading into this game, but they're not, blowing us out good. No way. So I'm done. I'm frustrated. Give me a day off from this team. Not a lot of positives to take into, like, the upcoming stretch of games. Down to the 7th seed in the standings. Yeah, it's an alarming period right now for the Raptors. All right. That's it for me. All right. Signing off. Hopefully you enjoyed the stream regardless, despite the shitty game. If you did, hit the like button. Support the channel. I'm working hard to do content. I started doing videos again. I'd appreciate the support. When I'm done, head over to the channel. I posted 3 videos in the last week on some interesting topics about the Raptors. My thoughts on Darko, my thoughts on Trayce Jackson-Davis, my thoughts on Bam Adebayo's 83-point game. So go to the channel, check out the videos, like the stuff, subscribe, all that stuff. Thank you again for the support today. No, there probably won't be a video tomorrow. There might be a video Friday. Could be either Friday or Saturday. I'll be back live Friday for the Raptors game against the Suns. My God, does this team need to win there. Thanks.